with you, we on some high. Like I told Tish, I see when I.
Hey, what is up, guys, and welcome back to the Roast Session Central. I'm the NigerianNemesis, and in today's video, we're going to be rocking the world's fastest deck using this Hog Elite Barbarian deck. We've got the Lumberjack in here for his rage capabilities. We've got Goblins, Spear Goblins, Goblin Gang, Dark Goblin, and as you can tell, all 7 of these cards are the fastest cards in the game with very fast features. Obviously, they don't have the dash feature like the Prince or Dark Prince, but those troops are considered medium. So this is going to be an all-rushing deck, mainly using the Hog Rider on offense, Elite Barbarians on defense, or for surprise attacks in the other lane. And we've got a really good Zap Bait, Log Bait defense with all of the Goblins, and this is going to be absolutely insane. So let's hop into this first battle and see what we can do here with the Hog Rider, going in with the original Pork Push with the Spear Goblins, and let's see how he decides to react. He's not reacting. He's going to go with an Executioner, and he's forced to log. So very good starting hand from us. We've got his tower down on 1342. He's coming in with the Battle Ram. So Lumberjack and Dark Goblin should be able to clean this up pretty nicely for us. He's going to use a Tornado. Very good Tornado. That's going to give his Barbarian ways to smack onto our tower. And now his Executioner is going to town. Overall, really solid defense. Executioner didn't even get a swing off onto our tower, so we're looking pretty good. I do have Elite Barbarians. I could just rush in here. I think we're just going to have to. Let's just go for it. We're going Elite Barbarians and the Goblin Gang since he did just use his log earlier. Let's see if he got back to it. He's going to go with his Night Witch. He's cycling as fast as he can. Night Witch is going to get shredded. He does have his log. So solid defensive stop on his part. We still were able to get a couple of hundred damage onto his tower. So that's really good. So now we're just going to go right back in there with the Hog Rider and the Spear Goblins. And he's forced to use the Executioner here. He's going to miss 2 of our Goblins. The Goblins are going to be able to get some damage onto that Execution. That late Tornado was actually really poorly played on his part. And now we have his tower all the way down to 602. So this deck is looking really solid right now. Is he going to have his Battle Ram in time? He will not. He's used so much Elixir on defense and has been unable to get to our tower. So let's be annoying here and just send in the Dark Goblin. The Dark Goblin is so hard to react to, and he always gets shots off onto the tower unless you're literally sitting there and waiting for him to come in. So he's coming with this super hard push. We're going to have to try and defend this, log this back. Let's throw our Goblin Gang down here in the center, and that should close that push up really nicely. That push is shut down. He's forced to log there. And now we have the Goblin ready. And let's just keep going back in. Super hot with the Hog Rider and the Spear Goblins. That's going to take that tower 100%. He's going to use that Tornado, but that's not going to matter. Tower's already down, so he just sped up the process for our Hog Rider. And Hog Rider's going to get a few swings off onto that tower. And now his main tower is all the way down to 2052. Let's go in super hard here on the left side with the Lumberjack. He's coming with his Night Witch and Battle Ram, so that's a pretty solid push. I'm expecting him to bring in the Executioner and Miner. Okay, so Miner's here. Elite Barbarians are going ham right now. We're going to be forced to log all of this away. He's got that Battle Ram coming back in at us once again. He's going to log. Very good log. That's going to take out all of our Goblins. Luckily for us, we were able to drop our Lumberjack right here, and that should clean up his Barbarians. And now we've got our Dark Goblin going back to the center. Let's not give him any more log value. Goblin Gang going down on top of his Miner. That should shut down the Miner. And with 15 seconds left, I think we can hold down this fort. So let's apply some offensive pressure here with the Hog Rider. Dark Goblin was going ham on the King Tower for just a little bit. We're going to play some Spear Goblins. Let's play the log. He was able to pre-log once again, but this time we will not fall for it. Playing our Goblins here in the center, and that's going to be good game and well played. So very good starting first game with this deck. Overall, if you're looking for a weakness to this deck, I would definitely say an all-air deck. There's not really much you can do about it, considering that all 3 of our offensive cards here are either a building targeter or a ground slasher with the Elite Barbarians and Lumberjack. You do have Spear Goblins and the Goblin Gang, sort of, but that's really weak if you're playing a Lava Hound deck, especially if they have arrows and Mega Minion, Minion Horde, and all those kind of things. That will shut us down. But if we play any other type of deck, I think we're going to be okay. Going back here with the Hog Push, Pork Push, right here with the Goblins. He's got his Princess down on the other side. He's going to use a Tornado, but that will activate his King Tower. So that's going to be really good for him. We were able to get some good damage. Let's go with a Dark Goblin and a log here to stop that push. So we're going up against another Hog Rider deck. Goblin Gang going down on the left-hand wing. That should get some decent damage. He's actually forced to zap. Will he let that Dark Goblin get damage onto his tower? He will. Dark Goblin will always get 4 shots off if you just sit there and leave him. Even at 1 HP, he can get 2 shots. So that's why he's one of my favorite cards in the game right now. Let's play some Spear Goblins for his Princess. And overall, very good start. Very good setup. Yeah, he's just going to eat that Spear Goblin damage. That's the smartest thing for him to do there. We have a nice hand here with the Hog Rider and the Goblins once again. So we can just go back in here with our Hog Rider and see how he decides to respond. He's, okay, yeah, I forgot. He has the tornado. I thought he was just going to sit there and let it happen. That's going to stop our Hog Rider entirely. No, Hog Rider will still get a swing onto that tower, so that's very good for us. And now he's got this Skarmy coming. Dark Goblin should be able to clean all of that up. And we should be able to take this out here with a Lumberjack. And, of course, with the Dark Goblin. Lumberjack is going to go to town. Lumberjack should be a little bit faster than the Dark Goblin. That's actually an even foot race, but Lumberjack will be the one that gets targeted. So our Dark Goblin's going to go ham on that tower. Lumberjack's going to get a few swings off, and that's going to clean up tower number 1 just like that. And he's going to tell me, well played. We are doing pretty well so far. I'm just going to eat that Goblin damage there on the left side, and everything should be okay. We've got a Goblin-filled hand and our Log ready in case he tries to try anything sneaky. We're going to go Spear Goblins and Hog Rider here on the left-hand wing. Let's see how he decides to respond to this. That's going to be another tough push for him to stop. I did not have my Log ready in time for that Skeleton Army, so I will be prepared for that during our next push. He's going to go with a Knight here, okay, and a Hog Rider. So we're going to go Dark Goblin in the center, Lumberjack going down. We're going to log all this back and play some solid defense here. This deck is so good on defense against any other type of deck besides the air deck. And we're going to go back in hard with the Hog Rider. Now that the Crown Tower and the King Tower is targeted onto our Lumberjack, he's going to play a Goblin Gang. Our Hog will still get a swing off onto that tower. So we are doing really, really well. His King Tower is down to 1228. And we've got his Crown Tower down to 944. And now he's got all these coming back on the right side. I'm expecting a Hog Rider. He's actually going to play Hog on the left. So let's get some log value here. Take out the Princess and push the Hog back just a little bit. He's going to zap. Not going to be enough. We're going right back in with our Hog Rider in the center. And he's going to tornado everything back to his King Tower. So well played. Our Dark Goblin's going to start sniping away. His tower is all the way down to 376. So overall, we should be able to take this second tower here. I don't think we're going to have enough time. 10 seconds left. Let's go E-Barbs on top of this Hog Rider. And Goblin Gang in the center. See if we can sneak away this tower and go with a log here and get some tower damage. I don't think we're going to be able to get it. So that's going to be a good game. We completely controlled that game. This deck is actually really, really strong. I'm surprised we're doing this well. I knew it was a solid deck, but of course, I did not know it would be this powerful. So let's hop into one more game and see if this deck can give us 3 in a row, or see if we run into a Lava Hound deck, and that could be the end of our streak. So hopping into this third and final game up against this guy from Classic Korea. We've got an interesting starting hand with all Goblins again. So let's go for some chip damage with the Spear Goblins. Nobody likes to react to that. Let's see. He's going to react with a Bandit. So good reaction from him. We've still got all of our Goblins here to distract the Bandit. So that's going to be no problem to clean that up. Now that we are down, he's going to go with a, okay, so he's going with the Elixir Collector. Unfortunately, I don't have my Hog Rider. That'll be the best time to play the Hog Rider, because now he's just going to leave that Dark Goblin alone and store up Elixir. So that we had a bad rotation here for the start of this game. We're going to go in with a Lumberjack. He's going to start with a Giant in the back. Lumberjack should be able to get to that tower pretty close to it. It's going to go for the Night Witch, not take down the Night Witch. So now he's got this nice push coming back at us. Luckily, the Night Witch is in front of the Giant, so that's pretty good. Let's see how he decides to support this Night Witch. He's going with the Baby Dragon and the Bandit. So pretty sick push coming at us here. I'm going to have to play the E-Barbs in the back row to take out that Bandit. And that Bandit is still going ham, just dashing from target to target. Is the Bandit ever going to fall? Dark Goblin's doing its best. Bandit will even get a dash off onto our tower. So very, very good first push on his part. We finally have the Hog Rider. Where have you been the whole game? Hog Rider's going back pretty hot towards that tower. He's forced to play the Night Witch and the Ice Spirit. Dark Goblin's going to shred that Night Witch and take out his bats. So let's go aggressive here. Send in the Lumberjack so the Lumberjack can tank for the Dark Goblin. Dark Goblin's going ham on that Baby Dragon. He's even going to play the Bandit. Okay, so we'll take that. We made him play a lot of Elixir. That Bandit should fall, but just in case, we're going to play some Spirit Goblins in the center. Distract the Baby Dragon for just a little bit. And overall, not too shabby. We are down by a good amount of Elixir. And once again, we don't have the Hog Rider to punish him once he plays that Elixir Collector, so he can just eat all of that damage and start another giant push. So unfortunately, we need to get this cycle right, or we're going to be screwed. I am going to go Spirit Goblins and Hog Rider here, just to see if we can get something working. He's going to play his Night Witch first this time, so very smart play. I'm assuming he's obviously going to have enough Elixir to get his Giant down in front, especially now that we are in double Elixir time. So Dark Goblin's going to go down. I tried to cheekily snipe that Night Witch, but we were unable to do so. Let's see if our E-Barbs can shred this Giant fast enough, but that Bandit is just going ham and distracting our E-Barbs and absolutely taking them out. He's going to go with another Collector in the back right. That's another thing. We cannot stop the pump. We only have the log, so we just have to keep applying pressure. But unfortunately, in this game, we did not have our Hog Rider in rotation. So if we don't take the tower here, we're done. 444 left on that tower. He's got this insane push coming back at us. This is when you miss the Executioner and Tornado combination on defense, because that defense can stop this push with absolute ease. And that tower is going down. We're going to have to stop ourselves from getting 3 crown if we want to even think about coming back in this battle. we're just going to go for our Hog Rider, see if we can get that at 1-all, and then work from there. But that King Tower is falling super fast, and now he's going to take that here, Baby Dragon and Bats. So very, very solid deck on his part. I still think we could have beaten that deck if we had a better rotation. Our Hog Rider was never there to punish when he put the pumps up, so we weren't able to force out his supporting troops. He was able to just eat all of our Spirit Goblin damage and then come back at us with a huge push. But here's the deck for you guys one more time. Hog Elite Barbarian deck with the Lumberjack. I'm going to call this the Speedfecta. It is super fast. We've got all the Goblins in the game to support us, and of course the log to clear the way for the Hog Rider and for the Elite Barbarian. So if you guys had fun, go ahead and smash that like button, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for some more future daily Clash Royale content, and I hope you guys go on and enjoy the rest of your day. Peace!